Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the French submarine Surcouf in 1/350 scale from Hobbyboss. So, this is a French cruiser submarine from the early 1930s. So, let's see what we have here. So we get this, actually a watercolor of the Surcouf out in port, which is very nice. Out here you have the history for the ship, and you also have a paint scheme for it. And then on the other side here, you have the additional paint scheme and nothing else. So let's open her up and see what we have in here. So first thing we see the instructions. Let's take a look at the sprue map. The sprue map has the A, B, the plane, the stand, and the photo etch, and the decals. So the A sprue has the three pieces of the hull, side, deck, side. The B sprue has diving plane, propellers, superstructure, the gun turret, guns, and propeller shafts and periscopes, and superstructure additional parts right there. Over here, we assemble the hull in two pieces, slap that together with the dive fins in the front. Deck goes on, then you build the two propellers. If you want to hear an interesting fact about the Surcouf had two different propellers. They were different lengths, and because they're French. And then you build the plane. Superstructure comes together, and then you build the periscopes, the railings on the side, the turret in the front. You build the turret up there, and then that gets put on the stand, and you actually have a photo etched nameplate on here. This pretty nice. Okay, let's take a look at the painting scheme. Painting scheme, you can actually do the whole thing with Tamiya paint. Nice. So lower hull red, and then there's some camouflage like thing on top going on. Yeah, and you got the plane right here. Plane's pretty simple. Yeah, pretty interesting camo. Cruiser submarines are always really cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the parts now. The first thing we have the photo etch. Actually, I'm not going to open that, but we have the railings right here, a few ladders, and the nameplate. It's the French submarine Surcouf. I guess they really had to add the at the front. So, here's the stand. Pretty standard Hobbyboss stand. Nothing really special here. The MB-11, this plane, you actually get two. I'm pretty sure Surcouf had just one, but you get two here. It's a monoplane actually, and you get the fuselage, the floats, side floats, whatever the tiny part is, and then the wings. It's molded clear, but this thing doesn't really have any windows, so it really doesn't need to be clear, I guess. All right, doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at the parts now. So, only two big sprues in here. So, first sprue right here is the B sprue. The B sprue has your superstructure, diving planes, the propellers, superstructure, guns, machine guns, turret, rudder, stand, the feet for the stand to actually put the model on. You have the anchor. These look like the flagpole or periscope. The propeller shafts, additional pipe works and stuff, and then more diving planes and some like periscope or the capstan things, and then the main rangefinder here as well. Pretty sweet. And this is all just the detail stuff. Here we have the main hull. Let's get this out as well. The main hull is actually decently big. It's a cruiser submarine after all. Panel lines on here look pretty sweet. Yeah, and there's pretty good indented details in as well. The top deck is wooden, or gives the impression of wood. Has the hatchways pretty nicely. Other side's the same, and you can stow or you put the diving planes in here, and you have the propeller shafts go back there. nothing in the middle. So overall, this is a pretty cool little kit. It's not that big, but it's pretty big for a submarine, I guess, if you can say it that way. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Anyways, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.